Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master. My name is Anthony Reed. This is the first episode of the new campaign of Adventure Incorporated. You are on the ground floor, and if this is your first time adventuring with us, a heartfelt welcome. And if it's not your first time, a heartfelt welcome back, because I am just buzzing with excitement about getting started on this new journey that we are all going to be taking together. I want to make sure we do a big shout out thank you to our patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc, who without them, we have done some really fun stuff this last month to get prepared, both with the finale and now to get prepared for this moment right here. And it's all thanks to our patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc who have done amazing things. If you have not been looking at our social media, you haven't seen the artwork that's all come out for these characters leading up to this point, you've got to go and check it out, especially as you start to hear this story unfold. And it's thanks to them. Without the patrons, we wouldn't be able to do the cool stuff we've been able to do. And so if you get value out of the show, you can give a little value back at patreon.com/adventureinc. I also want to point out our Discord. If you're new to the group and you want to come and join our community and chat with the cast and the other fans who are amazing, it's so great that we have such a wonderful community sprung up around the show. You can do so by coming over to our Discord. There's a link in the show notes, or you can go to adventureincpod.com and catch the link there. Hey, I'm so excited to share everything we've done so far with you and to embark on this journey with you, and I cannot wait to see where this goes, and I'm just so thrilled. I'm so thrilled to be here with you now. So, you know what? Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and scoundrels, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Belroth, the ranger.
She's a Grimalkin, but that's understood. No pets allowed, even though she's not a pet. I will wait outside. Everyone, if anyone needs anything, I am outside.
Skarpin, the cleric.
Should I just try and snipe them from over here?
Yeah, okay. I did say they were as good as dead. I would hate for my, to break my word on our first contract as Adventure Incorporated.
Ellori, the bard.
We would want you to leave this warehouse.
He points behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Church!
Oh, sorry. We want you to leave this church.
ReedDeeran, the wizard. He say you no worship Shattered Fang.
Yeah, man, he's super wrong. We love Shattered Fang, man.
Prepare yourselves, for these are the tales of Adventure Incorporated. We will open in the town of Redbridge, a small town in the region of Mughamar, just on the edges of Ashland. And Redbridge is a small town. It's got a couple of small shops. It's got a farming area around the town. At its center is a statue of a great hero of old, one who is associated with the premier adventuring company in the New Meridian Empire, a Constance Redbridge. The statue of a large woman. Hard to say anything else about her because it's a statue. It's very worn. It's been erected for almost 300 years. The four of you make your way back to Redbridge. This is sort of your base of operations for some of the adventures you've been running. For a while now, you've been going through a broker here in town, a gnome by the name of Cyrus Mabcast Lederhosen Stoneholder Hoburn. And Hoburn has been giving you jobs with the Commission Legion. Guard jobs, escort jobs, smaller tasks that need doing. But you've made a choice to take a step further. And so you've gone and become guild members of the Adventure Incorporated Guild, and are now able to take the much more lucrative, much more dangerous adventuring contracts that, you know, the Commission Legion work is nice, but this is where the real gold gets made. And you now bring yourselves back to the town, having just acquired your credentials. Before we, I don't know if you want to go and speak to Hoburn, if you want to take some time to explore the town. The town is not massive. It's not like a big city, but they do have some things because Hoburn is a broker for the Commission Legion, for Adventure Incorporated. There are some things that are important to know about for you as adventurers. There is a shop in town that sells items of import to adventurers that might be valuable, magical items, or, you know, regular gear as well. There is also a library in town that can be researched at, and has a and it can be researched at and has you know, resources available to you folks as well.
Hey guys, I know, like, we always go, and I just really want to go look at the shop again, man. Like, I just love being in there and dreaming about what one day I'll be able to afford. Do you mind? Like, just real quick, if we stop by?
Oh, no, I agree. I do love shopping for things. It's very fun.
Yeah, I sure, we can absolutely go there. I mean, we're not wasting, we don't have anywhere to be, I guess.
I just like to, like, look around, you know, and, like, touch stuff, even though I can't, like...
Oh, you should not touch stuff.
it.
We will get kicked out.
We'll get there eventually.
They say that, but, like, it hasn't happened yet, man.
True.
My grandma always says hands in pockets when you're in the stores, otherwise you'll break something.
So wise, that woman.
Deeran,
She really is.
Deeran, as you step through the doors into the magic shop, can you describe what Deeran looks like as he is coming in off the road?
Yeah, so Deeran is going to throw his hood back off of his, like, head, exposing the, like, medium-length, greasy hair of his. The chain around his neck floats in arcane power just off of his chest, and it's about the same size as his protruding Adam's apple, which, you know, like, you ever see somebody who's, like, just a little too skinny and you're like, hey, man, I can watch you talk. You know what I mean? That's kind of the image I want everybody to have of this long, lanky dude as he, like, kind of almost Shaggy from Scooby-Doo walks into places. Like, his arms just kind of, like, happen to move at the same gait as his legs. Not super coordinated.
And you,
but he does notice immediately a new sign on the shelf that says "No touching." And he looks at the shopkeep and he says, "This one's new, man."
the shopkeep, a tiefling with red skin marbled with thin black lines. He has a pair of horns that sweep back off of his head. He looks at you with a flat stare, his red eyes just trained right on you, and he says, "Yep."
It's official policy now, huh?
Yep.
Cool. And Deeran starts looking around.
So Deeran is a human, correct?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, he is a human man.
Okay. So Ellery, when you enter, describe Ellery for us as well.
So Ellery is she is an elf. She's got forest green, tealish hair that comes down all wavy around her with bits of flower or forest or something in them. She's not sure. She's got big rose tinted sunglasses that she's gonna push up over her head when she walks into the store that typically hide her bright purple eyes. She's gonna smile real big, showing her sweet little vampire fangs. And she is going to kind of holster the umbrella that she always carries to give her some sunny shade into kind of like a holster on her back.
You are familiar with the owner of this place. You've had some discussions with him in the past. This is Elgramon Artistry. He is the owner, and he does a lot of the work in here himself. Mostly repairs on magic items. He largely works with Spellstone to empower or re-empower and repair magic items. But he also can do some forging of his own. Elgramon brightens up when he sees you. He says, "Oh, Ellori."
Hey, Elgramon. Is that a new knife in the window?
It is. Probably a little out of your price range, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's super out of my price range. But you mind if I look at it a little closer?
Yes, you may look. I do feel inclined to point out, in a matter of fairness, of course, that there is a new policy against touching. But you're welcome to look.
You know my hands are always in my pockets in your store.
Well, excellent. Skarpin, as you make your way through the door, why don't you tell us what you look like?
And so immediately he pokes his head in and says, "Elgramon, did that flying broom sell already?"
Oh, I can't keep them on the shelf. They just fly out as soon as I get them.
I was hoping to save up for enough, but I'll get one day.
So Skarpin is a half-corpse and turtle. He is at the spry young age of 70, where he has just come of age and left the clan to venture out on his own. Let's see what else. He has a big old shield that's his great-grandmother's shield. I'm sorry, great-grandmother's shell.
Oh, God.
There is a difference.
Very extremely different.
Well, if you think about it, it's similar. It's if not the same.
Touche.
On his great-grandmother's shelled shield is the holy symbol of Oleander, big old snowflake, and he around his neck has a big old tropical flower, which is pride and joy. It constantly dies, and then he has to find a new one, but then that new one is his pride and joy. He loves it. So he's not super comfortable in shops, as you can imagine. His big old shell it gets in the way sometimes, and he's gotten in trouble with this shopkeep in the past. But he's excited because he's so super pumped to be a part of Adventure Incorporated.
Skarpin, I have something for you. You're looking a little withered.
What? Oh.
He pulls out a fresh bulb. He said, "This is from my home in the Demon Island." And, it's a nice... they call it Demon Lily. It's a little red, a little angry maybe compared to some of the other flowers I've seen you with, but, I thought you might like it.
Oh, wow, it's beautiful. Oh, yes, it'll go right here. Perfect.
He puts it, attaches it to his staff, and looks up at it with just such pride and just is smiling, which is terrifying because he's a half-corpse and turtle.
I believe the scientific name is actually Lilium cloflorium, but that's Demon Lily will be fine. Can Freya come in? I'm sorry. I always ask every time.
And no, Belroth, you may not allow that creature in the door.
She's a Grimalkin, but that's understood. No pets allowed, even though she's not a pet. I will wait outside. Everyone, if anyone needs anything, I am outside. I'm outside. And I said,
tell me what Belroth looks like as he heads out the door.
Belroth is
a fucking nerd.
Is a purple tiefling with slick white hair, slicked all the way back, a not a long beard, but a full thin beard, glasses, and bright yellow eyes. He has on his side a big satchel that contains a book and a bow and arrows on his back. At his side,
several bows,
one arrow.
This is how you do it.
I just flick them at people.
The bows.
The bows. And his companion at his side is named Freya. She is a long, big, black, cat-like beast with bat-like ears, vestigial wings at its claws, and a big, long, flowing tail that often bumps into things, which is why Freya is not allowed in the store.
That is why Freya is not allowed in the store.
Because Freya was previously allowed in the store, and no longer.
No longer allowed in the store.
Freya and Deeran.
I'm allowed in the store. I just can't touch anything.
No, I know. I'm just saying it really helps if you just put your hands in your pockets, and then that's like, because you know how you just need to touch everything. Like when I see something that I want, I just want to touch it, and so if you put your hands in your pockets, you don't touch it.
Well,
You're just touching your pockets.
I can't. If I put my hands in my pockets, where am I going to put this? And he pulls out the book attached to the wallet chain, hanging from his hip. I guess I could just like let it dangle around, but like then I feel like I'm running into a Freya situation, man.
Deeran, you could put on these gloves. These probably have some magical abilities, so they'll protect you from touching the other things in the store.
No touching!
Right. Sorry.
Place is intact.
Outside, Belroth is trying very hard to train Freya. He has little, like, Freya snacks, little Scooby snacks, but for Freya, they're just little pieces of meat that he's trying to get her to, like, sit and, like, jump and do things, and she's not having any of it. Okay. Sit.
Are we the Scooby?
There's a lot of Scooby references.
We might be!
Like,
I'm not mad about it.
so I guess the question. Well, I mean, you're obviously Fred.
Oh, that's great. He's the leader. Let's split up, gang.
But that means the question is Ellery Daphne or Velma?
Listen and find out.
Because Skarpin's the other one.
Depends on the day, I think.
And Skarpin is the mystery mobile. Let's be honest here.
Okay. Did you actually want to look at a list of items here?
Yes, please.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you don't have
I
a lot of money.
know-
This
right
is
now.
season 2,
Yeah,
baby.
I just want to know.
We want some
Right,
magic.
I want to know what's in the store.
Okay.
So that I can like ogle it.
I have shared a link with you. So here's how things are. I guess this is a great opportunity
so
for me to do
exciting.
some logistics.
Episode 1.
First episode, logistics.
Oh, I hope you love logistics, listeners. This is going to be great.
Logistics.
So things are a little different for season 2 of Adventure Incorporated. For campaign 2, I have put together a list of items that will be generated every time you come back to Redbridge and go to the store, or any store if we go somewhere else. The items have various prices associated with them. They are randomly generated from a list. I don't have any control over what weapons and items appear in the shop or scrolls, nor do I have any real control over their price. All of this is algorithmically generated. Along with that, items have charges. So anytime you get a magic item, it will have a number of charges associated with it that are its maximum number of charges, and they all come fully charged. As you use them on an adventure, they will be their charges will be reduced. Some items, it'll be every time you use it. Sometimes it'll be, for the number of days, or, it depends on the item. But the items all have charges, and in order to recharge those charges, you will need to spend spell stones. Spell stones are magical items found in the world, and they can also be purchased, that are used to empower magic items. And we can get more into spell stones. You can find people who know more about spell stones. All you really know about them is that they're mined, they exist, and that they are useful. You would use a number of spell stones. Every item is different. So when you purchase an item from the shop, you're going to have to keep some information about it so that you know if it's usable at any given time. And we are going to stick to the rules of the game. Surprise.
I'm out.
that you
I
can
didn't realize.
only be attuned to 3 of these items at a given time. So when we go on a mission, you will make choices about which things you bring with you and which things you don't, based off the number of charges you have available, the number of spellstones you have available, and the number of slots you have available. And so I'm hoping that before we go on a mission, you can say, yep, I brought this, this, and this, and that will set us up to be a little more cognizant of what we have with us, and make them more useful in the long run. You can make good choices and then sometimes be very sad about a bad choice.
Great.
So I do have a list here. There's a bunch of items. I think some of these, actually this is a perfect starting point because it's mostly common and uncommon items. We didn't pop any rares or legendaries on here for hundreds of thousands of gold. And some of this stuff might actually be affordable.
Oh my god. I was looking at this like, the shop is pricey.
And they are still magic items. They're going to be expensive. In addition to anything you see on the list, you can buy any mundane item you would like for the price listed in the player's handbook. So those things are also available at the shop. If you're like, I really need rope. Well, okay, you can get rope.
Not rope of climbing, though.
But you can
Not
attune
rope
to
of
it.
climbing. That's 460 gold. That's actually probably pretty cheap for that because it's got a very
seems
high
like a
cost.
rope that's just called a different name, but whatever. It's just I'm no shopkeeper. Actually, Skarpin kind of is, but whatever.
So yeah, these. Anyone have any questions about any of the items available?
Hey, man. Oh, go for it, Skarpin. You first. He likes you better. Maybe you'll warm
That's
him
fair.
up.
Maybe whisper me your question. Sir, or do you have any sale items in the back? Clearance
nope,
rack, if you will.
What you see is what I got. Look, I know this. You guys have been doing a lot of great work around here, right? You've been doing a lot of guard and stuff like that. This might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of this stuff is really for adventurers who are out doing adventuring things and making a lot more money.
Elgrimmon, guess what?
What?
We actually just got our own. We're legitimate now. We're actual adventurers.
You are. You got your licensure through Adventure Incorporated?
Is that different than
I
what we
think that's
got?
what we have. Yes, we did.
No, man. Yeah, that's what we got, dude.
Oh, that's wonderful. Excellent. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's great. You can start doing some real missions, make some real gold, and then buy some of this stuff.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of this is still pretty out of my price range.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deeran points, but doesn't touch, but points at the needle and ink in the rack and says, "Hey, man, what's this one teach?" He's looking at the spell rot tattoo.
First level.
Okay, first of all, you're a little close. I'd like you to just bring the finger a little farther back, please.
Yeah, man, sorry. And Deeran holds his hand against his chest and points the finger toward the tattoo.
So this is where it gets exceptionally exciting because I have no idea.
Don't know.
Oh, you get a tattoo. It's like getting a real tattoo that you don't know anything about. You're just like, hey, man, can I practice a tattoo on you? Sure. And then what do you know? You got fart drawn on you. But, boy, it is a good fart.
It's a good fart.
You know, really good.
Let's see. It says,
really good font.
Before we talk about good farts,
Never, please.
it looks like the spell rot tattoo is a first. Let's see. Oh, it contains a single spell. Okay.
Yeah, you need to roll what spell it is.
Well, before we do that, then, does anyone else see anything else on this table they would like?
It was that, but no.
Deeran's gonna spend all his money on a tattoo.
Oh, Deeran's the coolest.
I wanted it so bad.
Yes. This tattoo is magically imbued. Basically, this needle is magically imbued to give you a tattoo that will imbue you with the spell Longstrider. Now, if you're unfamiliar, you touch a creature and that target's speed increases by 10 feet.
Yeah, man.
For an hour.
All right. I'm good. I don't really care about moving all that much faster. Man.
I could put like a nice, like I do the tattoo, so I mean I could do like a nice face. I could do a saying, a phrase you like, and you can. It imbues me with the magic. You can pass that magic to someone else.
Yeah. No, I'm good, man.
All right. Oh, hey, okay.
Commitment issues.
I just I want my first magic tattoo to like mean something special to me. Like I want it to be a spell that like really matters to me as it speaks to me in like a different way.
I get these all the time, so there might be one here the next time you come by. Maybe it'll be totally different.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully it's something that really, like, connects to my soul. Like, is, like, really actually connected.
Elgriman, how much would it cost for you to draw the face you're talking about, like, on my hand, but not in a tattoo?
I'll do that for you for free. Come here.
Okay. So she's just gonna like hold her hand out. Like I imagine it's like a Sharpie.
Yeah, he grabs like a quill.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to really give you a tattoo, just not a magical tattoo.
Yeah. He just like scratches it into your hand, and he's like, "Not my best work, but it looks pretty good."
No, Elgramon, that is beautiful. This is going to give us the confidence we need to go in and get our first real adventure, and we'll be carrying you with us.
Oh, I bet Hoburn's going to be very excited to get you doing some of those adventures.
Hoburn is going to be so proud of us.
Elgramon, would you be able to do another one of those? Just like that one. I just want one too.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Let me see your hand, I guess. Why would I say no? It'd be really weird for me to do it for her and then not do it for you.
He holds out a slightly, like, corpse and gross hand.
Yeah, I think he takes the quill and he pokes it in and it just kind of goes in your hand a little bit. And he's like, you know what? I've got other things I need to be doing right now. I'm gonna...
That's okay. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Ellery's gonna run to the window and like point at her hand to Belroth.
Oh! Thumbs up. Big thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Belroth rolls up his sleeve and shows his tattoo of the bleeding eye and goes, thumbs up. Ah!
Ellery gives like a kind of face, but like still thumbs up.
He's like banging on the window, but you can't really hear it, so just like, can I get that as well? And he wants one. He wants one as well. But he can't go in.
Can't go in. Not allowed.
Ellery opens the door. Belroth, do you want me to stay with Freya so that you can look around the store? Oh.
Okay, girl. Okay. Be good.
Bye, Elgramon.
Be good.
Bye.
Do not let Freya boss you around. She will, Ellery, okay? And Freya, don't boss Ellery around. Mm-hmm. I know you will. And Belroth goes inside.
How much tail twitching is happening right now?
Just swishing back and forth so violently.
Yeah. Belroth or...
That's a good question.
Ellery's just gonna like sit on the ground outside with Freya and just start feeding her snacks. Like they're just gonna eat snacks together. So like
Freya sniffs him, and then like because like cats kind of have like bad near sight, she like doesn't know where it is, and then just like has to take it, put it on the ground somewhere, and then eats it every single time.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is that why?
I assume. I don't know. Or my cats are just freaking weird.
Cool.
Belroth runs inside and looks at the tattoo immediately. Or the ink.
Careful, man. It's poison. And Deeran leaves.
Oh,
It's not poison. It's not poison. If you wish to get that tattoo, it
love
would
a tattoo.
imbue you with the spell Longstrider.
now, as a fellow tiefling, I have to ask, what kind of tattoo? What is the symbol that will be carved in my body forever?
That is the wonderful thing about this tattoo. You can make that choice, and I will do my best to accommodate. If you get too intricate, I mean, I'm okay. But I I can do words. I can do some simple drawings. If you try, I don't want to give you a bad tattoo.
No,
but,
I don't want to get a bad tattoo, especially for 110 gold.
Yeah, he
You
does.
just keep
He
it
does
pretty
great
simple.
work.
And Skarpin throws up his hand, which only 4 of his fingers are up, and then he just heads out.
Oozing, yeah.
So,
We've all been there. I would like to purchase this lovely tattoo, if I could.
Okay.
And can I? Where should I have it?
This is another question I'm not going to answer.
Okay,
For you.
I would like to have a small Longstrider tattoo on my upper hip, please.
Ugh, okay.
Don't. Where else would I?
He
To get
pulls
there.
down his pants real low.
To get there, does Belroth pull
Got
his
that
pants
deep
down,
V?
or does he roll the leg all the way up?
Next, he does he opens it a little bit on the side.
He just tears it open.
Tears his
They're tearaway pants. He just
Whenever you need a tattoo. Actually, I changed my mind because I realized I'm showing you part of my butt. A small part, technically. How about on my
just the big
my
butt.
foot, which I feel like is an appropriate place, and he takes off his shoe. Which is also a horrifying place to get a tattoo, by the way. It hurts fucking awful.
So what symbol are you getting tattooed on your foot?
Dealer's
by-
choice. You're a tiefling, I trust you.
I'm sorry. That was me asking you.
Dealer's
not-
choice. You're a tiefling, I trust you.
All right,
I figured
I'm
something.
gonna type.
I figured something with Longstrider tattoo. Tell me what we got. Let's see.
Here's what I do. I'm typing. Sure, I'll type Longstrider tattoo into Google, and I'm gonna say "feeling lucky" and go to the image search, and we'll see what we get. Feeling lucky. Okay. Great. It's a bunch of swirls,
All
apparently.
right, that's fine. Yeah, I see the same thing. Really a big letdown.
It looks like it might be the tail of a dragon, but the dragon's not complete, and so he's not going to complete it either.
That's fine.
It's a bunch of swirls on
Not
your
the
foot.
worst
No,
tattoo.
not the worst tattoo to get on your foot.
He's like, all right, I know I said that I could do pictures and stuff, but really, this is, I think, the most elegant design I can do.
Well-
and he creates a bunch of interlocking swirls on your foot.
Well, that was barely worth it. 0 gold, please.
Was that like your total? You had 110.
I had 110
and now you've got
gold.
Nothing?
Exactamundo.
I somehow have 109.
so he's.
I have 100.
Well, I have that because of
30
the
short.
starting gold too. So
One more gold.
Oh, I didn't have that.
pretty much,
One.
I have like a bunch of copper and silver.
That's fine.
So burp,
Okay,
thumbs up.
great.
I can cast Longstrider for free.
So
once.
yeah, and you have a number of charges on that equal to the charges that you see on that sheet.
Sure,
And save the charges and save the
save the world.
spellstone charge amount. Yeah, so it has 1 charge, but it only costs 2 spellstones to recharge it. That's pretty good.
That's not the worst. That seems like it's an okay deal. I'll take it. Where do I put this in my inventory? I don't even know. Where's
don't-
the tattoo section? Magic items?
Where's
Miscellaneous
the-
possessions. Here we go.
I possess a tattoo.
Body description.
Oh, tattoo.
Bonds. You're now bonded
To a long
to this
strider
tattoo.
tattoo.
You're stuck with it.
To Longstrider.
Your spell sheet.
Okay. So, now what for the 4 of you?
Oh no.
What's the matter, Deeran?
Oh no, this is oh no, Mike.
Oh no, what?
I realized I didn't do my bonds, my ideals, my
That's
flaws. I don't know who this character is now. I'm having.
I think your 19 pages of backstory will cover
What?
It's only 3.
Hey, everybody, if you could send me 3 paragraphs on your character, that would be great. Mike, 3 pages.
I mean, I only hit enter 3 times.
That made it so much worse.
Okay.
Great.
So, you guys you go in the shop, you do your thing, you leave the shop. Belroth goes in and then spends like 40 minutes in the shop getting a tattoo.
Hobbles a little bit.
Deeran is laying on the grass, and Freya's like pawing at him because he's laid on top of the snacks.
I do like that.
Skarpin, if you could...
I do like that roughly everyone in this group is pretty much the same height. That's a nice it's a nice effect of this group.
Skarpin, could you move just like a foot to your right?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Skarpin moves a little bit.
And that blocks out the sun.
And Skarpin loves the sun, so they're a great team.
Freya also loves the sun. They're both just sunning themselves at this point.
No, we don't even mind that it's been 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Belroth, you come out
Hobble a little bit.
Hobbling, yep.
All right.
Got that unnecessary cellophane on his leg. His foot.
No, it's necessary. It is very necessary.
Nope.
Spellophane, please. This is a magic tattoo.
Spellophane.
Cool.
That's canon.
If you take it off too early, it'll leak out.
That's right.
I'm now thinking of like Tupperwares and like goods like wrapped in cellophane to like make sure.
Your food's still
Spelloran
hot when
wrap.
you take it home.
Yeah.
Are you all ready to go
great.
see Holborn?
Oh, yes, let's do it. I just want to get on a new adventure as quickly as we can.
I mean, we're not in a rush, man.
Oh, we are just as excited with you. I've never been part of Adventure Incorporated. We can go do great things now.
All right.
Yes.
Deeran, did you want to go to the library?
Nah, man. Like, I want to go. I just want to, I want to go like a little slower than Skarpin does. He's at like an 11 right now, and like I don't know. I'm feeling like a 6.
Oh no, we should hurry.
And Skarpin hurrying is walking very slowly. So
No one asked if I wanted to go to the library, but I feel like Skarpin made the decision, so I'm going to follow Skarpin. He says out loud.
Belroth, did you want to go to the library?
No, it's fine. No one asked. And he walks towards Skarpin.
Skarpin's not that far away, so we can hear.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Did you?
No, you've made a decision. I don't like changing my mind.
Oh, okay, great.
And he continues on.
Deeran gives Freya like 2 big scritches on her ears and like hops up and like ambles toward the group, catching up very easily.
Stupid long leg.
Okay. So the 4 of you make your way to Hoburn's. Hoburn is a broker, and a broker's job is to act as the go-between from the guilds and a lot of the guild members. So he runs messages. He's a drop-off point for adventurers. Like adventurers who are traveling around will stop at brokers in different places to get messages or to send gear from one place to another and to get contracts. A lot of the adventuring or other kinds of guilds will send contracts to brokers to distribute. So he's your point person for both the Commission Legion, which you've been working for, and Adventure Incorporated. You head into Hoburn's office. There is a young half-elf woman sitting behind the Hoburn's desk. And she's like, "Can I help you?"
Oh, yes. We're looking for Holborn. We are members of Adventure Incorporated.
Holborn! There's people here!
Yes.
He'll be right out.
Oh, thank you so much. my mind is slipping lately. What is your name again?
It's Tiavana.
It's Tiavana, remember?
Well, I do now.
I'm sorry, that's not right.
That is so good, Tiavana.
Tiavana.
No, I like it.
Tiviana is what I
Nope,
wrote.
Tiavana. She loves loose leaf tea and upselling you.
Tiavana.
She's got those
I'm gonna
free
say
samples
Tiviana,
up
but-
front.
Yeah.
But it's okay if you keep calling her Tiavana.
I prefer to think that Tiavana is a subtle burn on Rob for that 3 months where he was super into
Dude, I
loose
was
leaf tea.
very into loose leaf tea.
So into tea.
One semester
Oh
of
my
college.
Hundreds of dollars in Tiavana.
All of the money I didn't have. And then
Everything
I was
tasted the same.
like, kinda, yeah. I was like, maybe I don't like tea.
One time Rob bought very expensive tea picked by monkeys.
Yeah, monkey picked too long. Hey, you knock monkey picked oolong, but how many things do you own that have been picked by monkeys, huh? How many? Name them. I'll wait.
I will say, you let me drink it. It was very good.
It was good tea. Monkey picked oolong is delicious. It's the one tea that is stuck from that phase.
Oh, God.
Monkey picked oolong.
It's a real thing.
It's like knockoff Kopi Luwak coffee.
No, that's animal abuse. Which I've also have, and it's not worth the hype, I'll tell you.
Forcing monkeys to pick tea is
right.
Forcing monkeys to pick tea, eat it, shit it out, and then you drink it.
They would be picking that tea whether you made them do it or not.
They'd be bringing it home for their family and making tea for them. But we steal it instead.
Tea sets?
We take it
Now
from
you
them.
understand why I got monkey picked oolong, because that image is adorable.
Tiavana, you look so lovely today. Did you do something new to your hair?
No.
Oh, it just looks a little brighter than normal. Not to say that it's dull.
Holborn!
I wasn't trying to say that I wasn't. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to say that it's dull ever. I'm just saying that you have an extra radiance about you today.
Deeran.
There's a crash, and Holborn comes stumbling into the room.
Oh.
He looks around and he's like, "Oh, hello there! I've been waiting for you."
Holborn, things went great. We're there. We're now the newest members of Adventure Incorporated, the Expedition Society of Sudden Adventures.
The Expedition Society Sudden Adventures. Oh, all right, I like that. That's a good name. A little mouthful, a bit long, I'd say. All right. Tiavana, get out of here. I guess it's Tiavana now. No changing it.
Oh, you didn't even get out of here, Tiavana. Go back. Go hang out with your
more
boyfriend,
tea.
Starbucks.
Go get cleaning up out back or something. She sighs and stands up and leaves.
Bye, Tiavana.
She does not respond.
I wonder if she secretly wanted to become an adventurer. No.
Deeran sneaks out back with Tiavana real quick.
Okay.
Bye, Deeran.
I'll be right back.
Snuck.
Oh, right. Jeez Louise.
I was using my sneak and walk, and then he goes into the back.
Bumps into stuff.
She's sweeping, and she rolls her eyes towards you as you walk in. The move is both an eye roll and a turning toward you.
Hey,
Don't worry, Deeran. This is how it starts.
hey, what's the secret stuff you heard lately?
Deeran, I keep telling you, there's no secret stuff here. Holborn is the most boring person I have ever met on the planet. There's nothing secret going on here.
Yeah, but you see anything weird happening in town? We've been gone a week, 2 weeks maybe even. There's got to be something.
You're right. I forgot how long you were gone. Yesterday, a 3-headed man came through, and he scooped up 3 of the town's children and ate them in the town square in a ritual that summoned an elder god right here in town, and we chased him away with a broom.
Oh my god, I missed it!
Yep, you totally missed it.
Oh my god, what did he look like?
He sort of, it's weird. He looked like Skarpin, like 3 heads of Skarpin, but like at different ages. And he said 3 times, "Is Deeran here?" And you weren't here, so we just said no.
No. Oh, man. That's so
Yeah,
sweet. And he pulls out his
can't
spell
believe
book and writes everything she said in the back of the book.
I can't. I totally forgot to tell you. I meant to let you know when I saw you. But
there's a lot of
sorry.
question marks, like around everything. Man, I'm gonna have to check this out. I'm gonna thank you so much for the lead, Tiavana. Hey, and he flips her a gold.
She like catches it and looks at it. It's like, oh, okay. See you later, Deeran.
He slams his book shut as he walks back into the room.
Now, Hoburn, now that the Expedition Society for Studies and Adventure are certified with Adventure Incorporated, we are here as we were meant to be.
He's got a book out. He's writing down a bunch of things. He says, okay, let's see here. Now I can start giving you some real contracts. I think, you are probably the first group I've ever had that successfully transitioned from Commission Legion work to adventuring work. This is exciting. I see big things in your future.
Deeran snaps the book open and writes down everything he just said, like word for word, and slams it shut again.
Big things.
Yeah. So let's see here. You're looking to do something good now. I mean, I don't want to oversell you too hard. I know, it's just a piece of paper you sign, but I think you guys are capable of maybe being going a little extra mile.
I think so too. I think we're very capable. Ed, give us the biggest thing you got.
Well, I'm not going to go that far, all right? I get a lot of maybe more seasoned adventurers that make their way through here. We give them dealing with things like, giant attacks or wyvern sightings.
Oh my gosh, that's fascinating.
Things like that. See, there's a little beyond you guys right now.
Oh, well.
I mean, my grandma always says you gotta start where you can start.
Oh, I don't know.
Totally true. Very, very true saying.
Fine.
Well, is that applicable a lot of places? I mean, I guess sorta. Does she say it all the time or what?
Oh, she said it all the time.
Okay, all right.
You start your sheep shearing, and you gotta start where you can start. You can't start where you can't start. If you start too far, if you start too close, you gotta just start where you can start.
I find that it's always the first place I start. That's
a good one.
So let's see here. I got a contract that might interest you.
Yes.
It's from the palace. They issued the contract out to Adventure Incorporated. Adventure Incorporated passed it back this way. I'm happy to broker this deal for you if you're interested.
A royal mission, yes.
That sounds big. Although I'm curious about this wyvern you were speaking of. I actually study chimerology. I think I've mentioned this to you before, and so I'm very deeply interested in several mythical beasts and their biology and their taxonomy. Actually, so I was wondering if we could actually be put on that one. That would because I feel like my interest and my specialties would be very well suited. So.
Yeah, I know. I don't disagree, but fortunately, I think it would probably eat you, and that's not really where I want to be right now. So,
okay.
I got another thing here. It looks like
it's the Elder God, isn't it, man?
What is he talking about? Is that something I don't know about?
It's the Elder God that came, asked for us, us.
What?
Wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right, Deeran. You're totally right. Let's see here. If you can, I'm going to send the 4 of you, the 2 towns over. There's an old warehouse there that they was used to store a lot of grain. Apparently, a bunch of kobolds have moved in, taken the place over.
Oh.
They call themselves the Shattered Fang. And you gotta go in there and deal with these kobolds. Nobody likes having their property stolen by a bunch of tiny lizard people. So if you could just go and take them out, that would make it would make everybody a lot happier, and we can put this contract in the books, and I can pay you guys, some gold, some real gold for once.
Okay.
Well, that's great. Consider them dead. What's the next one?
Yes.
Well, why don't you do this one, and then we'll worry about the next one after. Usually people
Save
only
the
take,
Wyvern
one
one,
at a time.
actually. That
I'm
one,
so
I
new
think,
to
should be
this.
the next one.
Well, okay, we'll see.
Well, we won't let you down, and we can do this right now. What do you think, y'all? Are you ready?
And the kobolds know more about the Elder God?
I'm not sure. I can't tell you, but they don't know less. They don't know less about the Elder God. How about that?
Sounds about right, man.
What do you think, Deeran?
Let's do it. Let's get it, man. Let's get to the bottom of all this.
Oh, okay, we're ready. We're all stocked up from our store that we went to, and stocked up.
The contract is it leads you to a town to the west called Stag Hollow. That is deeper in Mughamar.
Stag
sorry.
Hollow.
If you're out on the road fighting kobolds in your home.
I don't know what this is a reference to.
don't
It's a Gilmore Girls.
Can we stop off? Yeah, can we stop off at Lug's Cafe when we get to Stag's Hollow?
Is there a town named Stag Hollow?
No, it's Stars Hollow. It just really reminded me of
enough.
it. It was close enough.
Okay.
Mostly I'm mad at Mikey
Mike
for
got
not
it.
jumping on the bit.
I couldn't remember anyone's name aside from Rory.
Honestly, that's fair,
I could have thrown that in there, but
Is there a Rory?
you could see Rory when we go there. All right, roll it back,
Can't
roll it back,
imagine
roll
why
it back.
you didn't throw that
Yeah,
in.
I just feel like I would have just landed. I don't know.
This is why we called out references before, people. We're
Sorry.
slipping. It's been too long.
That was a Gilmore Girls reference.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't watch
Thank
that
you.
show, so I
That was
appreciate
a
Weird.
made-up cafe that I just came up with right off the spot. Entirely organic.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that from anything, so that's
Yeah,
why
I was just doing I thought we were all playing the same
Doing a
game,
goof.
but I guess not.
it. Doing a funzy.
Okay.
I'll know who my favorite listeners are after this episode.
No pressure, listeners.
Join our Discord. Chicken flip or whatever.
Check the show notes. How about that? All right. So the four of you are going to head out on this adventure.
Yeah.
duh.
Figured.
Would someone stay home?
Me and Freya are
Yes,
very
here's the
busy.
Here's the thing. Everyone else does, right? Most people stay home. Adventuring is not for the faint of heart, and you are a cut above just by stepping out your front door and heading out onto the road. And so, in some ways, you're to be commended for how brave you are for even trying, no matter how this turns out.
Man, Skarpin would eat that up.
That now I'm nervous about the foreshadowing. But
Yeah.
that's fine. Let's do this. That alone makes me want to turn Deeran into a homebody. Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome. Now you have a proper sense of stakes.
And a 3-page background.
Okay. So the four of you head out onto the road. And traveling is pretty quick in this area. The roads are well worn. They are maintained by the Empire. And this area is pretty safe. You know, there's some forest to the north that you deal with pretty regularly. But it's relatively safe traveling, and you don't really run into a whole lot of issues. The town that you're headed to it'll take you about a full day to get there, and so you are going to wind up sleeping on the road. How does making camp work for this group? When the Exploration Society stops for the night, how does that process work between you all?
I
Thoroughly.
Well, very good.
I think Ellery would sing a little lullaby, get everyone tucked in, sleeping.
While we're pitching tents and trying not to fall asleep.
Everyone's like, "Oh, Ellery,
Not done yet. Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm so hungry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Boy, I
or,
wish I
like,
had some
little-
monkey pick oolong right now.
I imagine they have like a nice little like friends campfire, like a little chill camp experience. This is still so new to them that like I feel like these overnights
yeah, that's
would like
valid.
Yeah, it's like a sleepover. It's like a camping trip every
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
They're so excited.
Yeah,
Just chat all
Right.
night.
Deeran obviously has the s'mores materials in his pack. What's left of them?
There is a unique consumption situation happening with Skarpin and with Ellery. So while Belroth and Freya and Deeran are eating trail rations, Ellery, let's talk a little bit about what your routine life is like for you when it comes to the sustenance you crave.
Well, so first of all, if they have s'mores, she's definitely gonna put little mini marshmallows on each of her fangs, and then like make some monster noises. Just because I
Ellery,
think
I love
that's
that bit every time.
I think that's hilarious. So, if I had vampire fangs, that's what I would do. But Ellery's daily routine involves, it's more of like a morning thing. So like she will typically be I guess first one up, last watch, so that she can go out and hunt a little bit, typically a rabbit or some small animal that she can drain its blood.
For her regular sustenance. So, as is true with Vampire, if she drains an animal, that will last her about 24 hours. If she consumes blood from one of the touched, that will last her a week. So that's just not a thing she typically does, I take it?
It's not. So she's more used to animals, and she's never, up till now, she's never had a problem finding an animal, even like in town, going to the butcher, things like that. Like she's able to make do draining small creatures each day.
And now, Skarpin, yours is a little bit different. You have an all-consuming, always-there hunger that, while you are traveling outside the Deadlands, is simply insatiable as a corpsen. How does Skarpin deal with that?
Yeah, as half corpsen, when he's on watch, he volunteers for watch a lot, so he can get some alone time and hunt, but like very close to the camp. So he's probably neglecting his duties a bit, but he hasn't been found out yet. So he'll try and hunt something and consume it, and just try to take that edge off a little bit as he goes. And if there's any self-control left him, he'll just keep the animal near so that Ellery can come and get a snack too.
Yeah, I think
So
they work well
Ellery-
together.
Yeah. And Ellery, you're a half elf, so you trance, but you don't sleep, right? Or you're full elf.
You can't just ask someone if they're a full elf.
Anthony, you can't just ask them how much elf they are.
I am full elf.
Okay. So, yeah, so you don't even, like, you trance for 4 hours, that's your long rest. So I think probably between the two, between you and Skarpin goes out and hunts, you go out and hunt. You guys have the night covered. Belroth and Deeran get, like, a full night's sleep every night.
And what's
Every
fun,
time, baby.
Every time. And what's funny is Belroth is like a decent hunter, so he like hunts small game that he can use to train with Freya. And Skarpin is like, I don't want anyone to know, so he just has like dead squirrels he's using to give to Freya for training. So whole time.
They disappear sometimes
Yeah,
without any. Yeah,
I assume it was Freya. I don't know.
right. No one knows why.
She is.
Tyrion mostly eats snacks.
Oh, he's such a trail mix kid. He totally is.
But like he's the kid who eats all the M&Ms and raisins out of the trail mix and leaves all the healthy stuff for other people. He's definitely got like a sickly pallor to him. Not in the same way Skarpin does, or Ellery for that matter. Different.
Is Belroth the only healthy-looking one amongst us?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on your definition of healthy, man. Like,
Then
I'm
yes.
lean. And he holds his arms
the most
up.
purple skin of everyone.
As his sleeves roll down, you see just how like translucent and like
Blinding.
It's
yeah. Everybody had this roommate in college, right? That like hyper thin, never leaves roommate.
If you didn't, you were that roommate.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Whereas like Ellery has vampire skin, but like real like rosy, like she's like a bright vampire.
Yeah, the blood goes right to your cheek.
It goes right to my cheeks always.
Yeah, we can tell how hungry you are based on how flushed you
Yeah.
aren't.
I love that.
Oh, that's great.
So the four of you travel the rest of the day. You make your way. You sleep overnight. You get up in the morning. You travel to the town of Stag Hollow, and you. It does not take long for you to discover exactly what's going on in this town. The town is very small, and it almost looks like a war zone has been set up around this old warehouse. On the door of the warehouse, a large, like scrawled into the door with like claws, is an image of a fang broken and segmented into several pieces. It's still recognizable as a fang, but there's all of these broken, like, not carved pieces in between. And it looks like a makeshift fence from bits of things that they were able to acquire inside, jammed into the ground. These kobolds have set up a perimeter around this warehouse. They have, solidly staked it out. And there are 3 kobolds standing guard outside, all of them carrying spears, hassling anyone who walks by. Like, the town is kind of trying to ignore these kobolds. You can tell a lot of people are avoiding this area, but some people like have to go by. And when they go by, the kobolds are just chittering and throwing things at them. And they're trying very hard to ignore the existence of these kobolds who have, really taken this spot over.
Yes, this makes sense. As I was walking the dreamscape last night, I sensed a lot of frustration around the area, and these kobolds seem to be giving this town a rough time. So it's a good job. Good thing we're here.
How close are we to these kobolds? Are we still like approaching?
Yeah, you're still approaching. You've got a good distance on them.
Well, should I just try and snipe them from over here?
Well,
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it feels like it'd be rude to just take them out.
Was the contract not to kill them, or was it was just to kick them out?
Yes, deal with them is what it says right here.
That is vague. You are bright. You are correct.
I did say they were as good as dead. I would hate for my, to break my word on our first contract.
Also
as Adventure
true.
Incorporated.
We've put ourselves between a rock and a hard place, really.
Well, I just
We could
feel like
use
getting
rocks.
to know what they want would be a productive, use of our time and conversational skills.
That's fair.
Well,
That's fair.
You think they're anything like those goblins? You think it's even going to be worth our time, or should we just get them?
I feel like if we had had a little more time with those goblins, we really could have gotten to them.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, man.
Well,
They weren't going anywhere. But
Yeah, they didn't even make sense. They weren't living in the trees. Why did they care if we were cutting them down?
go for it, Ellery.
okay. Hello, excuse me.
As you approach, calling out to these kobolds, they snap to attention, pointing their spears outward at you. One of them is chittering in a... Do you speak Draconic? Does anyone here speak Draconic?
Ellery does not.
Is this the kobolds asking? Does anyone?
No.
Excuse me.
Real quick, does anyone here speak Draconic? Just before we start. If not, I can speak in common. I just want to... I prefer Draconic.
Yeah, no.
Draconic is my first language. It just feels more natural to me.
Wow. I do not.
Same.
Okay. So they're chittering in a language none of you understand. You think it might be Draconic.
Hey, man, 10 gold says we have to fight him?
Sorry, we were just wondering if you all could leave.
You speak common?
We do.
I do, yes.
You speak dragon?
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
We speak dragon
Oh, that's so good for you.
and common.
I mean, that's impressive.
What want?
We would want you to leave this warehouse.
He points behind him. Church.
Oh, sorry. We want you to leave this church.
No. Our church.
Can you tell us who gave it to you?
We.
You.
Yes, we give.
Oh, you took it for yourselves.
Take. We take.
And do you think you might want to give it back to the people who had it first?
He turns to his buddy beside him, and they chitter at each other, and he turns to the other one. He chitter, and he looks back. No!
Ellery turns around and says, Winter's breath, I don't know if we're going to get through to them.
Should I try and try the new corralling and herding techniques I've been working with Freya on? Try and just kind of herd them out of the area. Nip at their heels, see if they move.
Belroth, I don't know how successful it's been.
It's not been very
Freya.
successful. I just feel like...
She's actually over there again. She's very far away from us right now.
No, Freya, please stop rolling in...
Yeah.
Oh, she's not. Oh, she's very allergic to those flowers. Oh, no, she shouldn't be rolling in those. Oh, well, I'll deal with that after.
Yeah.
We okay? You leave?
Oh, yeah, sorry. These are my
Our
friends.
church.
Hello.
Wave.
Our
He
group,
waves.
our group is gonna take the church.
No. No, our church.
They are very small. What if we just picked them up and moved them?
They're sharp things.
Oh, true.
Hey,
You give bigger church?
what are y'all worshiping in there anyway?
We worship Shattered Fang.
Is that like an elder god?
He sticks his hands out, and tips his head back and roars a little bit and waggles his arms.
Does that mean anything to me? Shattered Fang?
Not unless you know what he was just saying.
No, I mean Shattered Fang or the like motions that he was making.
No.
Okay, great. Man,
We worship Shattered Fang. Shattered Fang here. You worship Shattered Fang?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Your church.
We're just looking for. Yeah, we didn't know where the church was. That's what Ellery was meaning. We were going to take it for our own.
His buddy looks at him and chitters at him, and he chitters back, raises his hands like he doesn't know, and he turns back. He says, "He say you no worship Shattered Fang."
Well,
Doesn't know what he's talking about. Clearly.
Yeah, man, he's like super wrong. We love Broken Tooth, Shattered Fang, man.
Yeah.
We just call him something different, you know. It's all the same, though.
That's all connected. That's right, Deeran.
Yeah, that's my line.
Ellery's gonna do like she's gonna mimic what the kobold did with like her hands up, and she's gonna like look up to this guy and say, "Yeah, we love the Shattered Fang. The shattered Fang, Shattered Fang, Shattered Fang."
They chitter at each other. He says, "We vote. I lose."
I don't
What's
know
your name?
what this means.
He chitters at you.
Oh,
Carl.
so nice to meet you.
His name is Carl.
I didn't hear Carl, man. Can you say it one more time?
Carlo.
Carlo, you're right.
No, you gotta like put a thing on it, like you gotta put a little bit of, like, come on, man, try and meet him where he's at, like that's his name.
Carlos. Sorry, I tried to channel my infernal accent. It didn't make it better.
I lost. Come in.
Oh, okay, great. You said we come in, right? Is that what that's what
No.
Oh, the
No.
opposite.
Yeah, come in.
Oh, I was really looking forward to worshiping the Shattered Fang today.
Weren't we all?
The question inflection on that. Shattered Fang?
Would you give us just a minute, please?
No cross line.
Oh no, we're just gonna go back over here a little bit.
Oh. They say we throw things when you leave.
Yeah, that's fair.
What kind of things?
I'll stand in the back.
He points at the ground. There's just like junk on the ground from like boxes they've broken and little pieces of wood and rocks. Like nothing very egregious. Like it looks like pebbles mostly. They're just bits of stuff. They're gonna throw them at you.
Ellery, I feel like that's fine.
We'll sidebar. We'll deal with the pebbles, I guess.
He chitters.
The Skarpin walks away.
You get like plinked with two things on the back, Skarpin, as you're in the back of the group. Like a rock just like clink off your shell, and then a little piece of wood like. Thump.
All right, team huddle. Everyone, get in here. What if we promise them a different church in a very distant city?
And then didn't give it to them?
Well, they'd have to go there.
What if we just like killed them? There's 3 of them.
See, this was my suggestion, but everyone voted it down at first, so I don't feel like we should revisit it.
I didn't vote. I just let y'all talk about it.
And I'm kind of happy we discussed it. I love learning about different religions and different areas. So I said chalk this up to a win.
What do you think, Ellery?
No, I mean I think that they're not going to give it up. I don't think that we have a church in another place that we can promise to them, because that lying feels almost worse than killing.
Oh, it would be it would definitely be a lie.
Fair.
So I think that if we want to just fulfill our contract, then we can,
Okay.
And she like makes like dying gestures. I am here to support y'all for this. I'm part of the team.
Okay.
If we gotta kill gotta kill a few kobolds in order to get your. I'm not as good at saying things as my grandmother is.
Yeah. We gotta kill a few kobolds. I think you said it great.
You gotta kill a few kobolds to save a church. It's a good saying. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're in agreement. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
On count of 3, we all turn and just start unloading.
Well, I may walk up to them and start unloading, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll wait for you to get there, and then we'll start unloading.
Skarpin starts his way towards them.
You break the huddle, and you turn, and standing between you and the kobolds is a figure that you have met before, someone you have some familiarity with. This is Wesley Tallow. He is a dark elf in long robes, and he is wears like a deep hood to cover like most of his like on a big cloak. He is the adventurer for Adventure Incorporated, who was your basically the person who sponsored you and supported you into Adventure Incorporated. And he has a bit of a panicked look on his face. The other thing is the last few times you've seen Wesley, he always, he seems to be a bit loose, maybe a little inebriated, intoxicated. That does not seem to be the case right now. He has a very intent and serious look on his face. I have found you. Good. There is no time to waste.
We're like doing a thing, man. Like we're doing Adventure Incorporated stuff right now. I'm glad you're here.
This is unimportant.
Oh.
This is not important thing to do.
I don't know, man. We were gonna get paid for it.
Yeah, we are getting paid for this.
Wesley, we can't mess this up. This is our first contract.
I have very important task I need you for. You four especially. You are the most important group I could find.
Wait.
Really?
Why is this?
No, that one has. What? Really?
That makes sense,
Yes.
man.
Does it?
I knew it.
Am I?
Yeah, I could feel it. Like I knew something. This is about the Elder God, isn't it, man?
What?
I do not know what this elder god you speak of is, but there is... I think there is great danger happening in this world right now, and I need your help to find out why, or where, and when.
Who?
What?
Perhaps who, and maybe
Why?
even what. Yes, indeed.
How about you let us kill these kobolds first? Like, we'll do it real fast, and if you help us, then we'll do it even faster.
We have to kill these small creatures?
Yeah, man. They're like giving the town a hard time or whatever.
If it will make things go faster, then fine. He pulls back his robe and draws a long sword from his hip. It is long and shimmering, and as he lunges forward, you watch him enter into almost like a trance as he moves. His body flows like water or like a dance as he moves among these creatures. And within seconds, as he slices through each of these kobolds, he just obliterates these three creatures who don't stand a chance with their makeshift spears. His body, the way he moves through them, it's like he has anticipated their locations. He has anticipated their movements, and it is so elegant and smooth as he slices through them with the blade. Arcane energy coursing over him while it happens. He stops and he says, "Are we good now?"
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh,
Deeran opens the door into the church.
It is filled with kobolds. Hey everyone, DM Anthony here, just reminding you that if you're enjoying the show, tell your friends. tell your family, let people know, word of mouth, and you can support the show at patreon.com/adventureinc, or you can check out the shop at adventureincpod.com/shop. Make sure you check the show notes and the website for all our social media, including our Discord, where you can come and hang out with some great people. We'll see you there. And until next week, I wish you nothing but critical success. Should I say the thing? Should I? Is it...
I thought you were going to say the thing!
Say the thing!
Yeah, but should I?
You gotta change it up for season 2. No, you have to find something new.
Okay,
Find
all right,
something
no,
new
you're
right
right,
now.
you're right. Here we
never
go.
said the
Here we go. Ready?
Let's fucking party.
No, I'm not doing that. That's terrible.
Time.
I would really love that if we have some serious scene down the line, and that's how I open. All right.
Let's fucking party.
All right, ready? Started, get let's. All right.
I don't get it!
I quit. No.
I'm just confused. I like let's get started.
So,
I don't know. It's comforting. Something about this needs to be comforting.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
all right, Mikey, for you then.
Thank you.
Once more, we will begin. Let's get started.
Serious business.